Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace.com, the ultimate online platform that lets you take full control of your entire online presence. What are you saying, Matt?
How you doing, mate?
Nice to meet you.
Good to see you.
Man, 600LT!
Yeah.
You know what, this thing stands out a mile.
Yeah, and, especially in this sun.
Yeah. What is the colour?
Ludus blue, so it's
Ludus
an MSO colour.
Oh, it's an MSO colour, okay.
Yeah.
Optional extra, how much?
I think charge about $8 for it.
And the silver wheels, like perfect.
It's a bit of a risk.
600LT Spyder, so this is sort of like a track focused version of like a 570S, for example, yeah? Obviously, it being Spyder, how does that work? Because they're only a little bit heavier, aren't they? But they're almost as capable as, say, like the coupe version, right?
Exactly, like 50 k's more, something like that, but you've got the carbon tub, so you don't lose that kind of rigidity, so it's better than most Spyders, to be honest.
And how long has it you've owned it?
January.
Since January?
Yeah.
What's it been like?
Yeah, interesting through COVID, but yeah, good fun, no, I'm loving it,
And you actually had the 570S before?
Yeah, coupe, so.
Right, so big difference, or?
Yeah? I mean, on paper it's the same car, but there's a lot of upgrades. More power, obviously, stiffer engine mounts, just feels like much more of an animal.
Yeah. Obviously, it being a track focused version, a little bit lighter, was it about 1250 kilos? Pretty light, isn't it?
The maximum you can get them, the coupe version, is 100 kilos lighter than the 570.
Okay,
but obviously, as with the Spyder, it's
a little bit heavier, yeah. And what is it, carbon wings, carbon side seals?
A lot of it is carbon, even though it's not exposed on this one, it is carbon.
And doors come up as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Man, you know what this is, what would you say, most beautiful McLaren at the moment?
I think so. Yeah, it's not the most capable, but it's best looking, I think.
Yeah. So basically 600 horsepower, I think 60s around what, 3 seconds flat, a little bit quicker, I think, right?
They go faster than that in reality. Yeah, good conditions, you'll get more than that. Yeah.
Carbon ceramic brakes, P0 tyres.
Yeah, it could have got Trofeos, but you know, for sort of city driving and stuff, these are a bit safer. Yeah.
So you said that the convertible, the Spyder, would be more aimed at, like, they've not softened it up, but obviously if you're going for a Spyder, you're not really going to go too hardcore, are you? Like,
exactly. Yeah. It's not the most hardcore. I mean, you know, you can get harness bars and the centre seats on the coupe, so...
Yeah, the discs are humongous. They're exactly the same size on the rear, aren't they?
They're pretty big,
they're massive, man. And I'm loving the silver wheel, because like you're saying, usually you get this black theme nowadays, don't you? With the wheels and stuff.
To be honest, I would have gone for that, but just... I saw the spec in America, actually. Someone else got it, and thought it was worth giving it a go.
And a 3.8 litre twin turbo engine, mid-engine as well, so over the rear. What's it like then? Have you pushed it a bit? Is it planted?
Yeah, very predictable. These get a lot of credit for the steering, you know, the McLaren steering is just such good feedback, and they're fun to drive.
So is it twitchy at all? No? Like, from what you felt, is it just... If
you leave the traction on, even in the sporty modes, it's fine.
You don't need to,
You can turn it off and have a bit more fun, but then it does become quite an animal.
Yeah, guys, cannot wait to get out in this, man. Look at the cabin, look at the side air intakes. You've got the exhaust up here as well, haven't you? Any blue flames coming out of here?
You have to get it really hot, but when you do, it's pretty impressive in the rear view mirror.
Yeah, and then seats, what's going on with the seats? I see 675 up there.
Yeah. Well, it came with the comfort seats, being a Spyder, but I couldn't be having that, so made it a little bit more hardcore. And
so you've got this orange and blue theme, Alcantara cabin, Alcantara everywhere, right?
Yeah.
What are these buttons here then?
So one of those will lift up what they call the tonneau cover, so it's just the bit where the roof goes into. So if the roof's up, you've got a bit of extra storage in there. Okay.
So what are we looking at money-wise, something like this spec here?
I think it was about 250.
250?
Yeah.
Oh, man's driving around in the yard right now, yeah? Jeez. Big upgrade from the 570S then, yeah? Because they're like, you get them for about 100, can't you?
Yeah, now
Some
you
of
can.
them.
Yeah, I mean, new it was a bit more than that, but the 570 is an amazing car, but this one's a big upgrade, in my opinion.
All right, should we jump out, take a spin?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Just a quick break to let you know Squarespace are kindly offering all my viewers a special 10% discount on their first purchase of any website or domain. Squarespace offer one of the best all-in-one platforms for creating professional looking websites, setting up online stores, running effective email marketing campaigns, and a whole lot more. Their platform has been designed for almost any purpose. You get instant access to a huge number of website templates, and each one includes pages, galleries, blogs, calendars. There's literally so many to choose from. It certainly covers everything I'd want in a website for sure. Even if you're just looking to purchase domains, Squarespace has over 200 top level domains available to choose from, and each domain comes with its own parking page whilst you're building your site. Visit squarespace.com/livinglifefast today and sign up for your free trial. And remember, they're also giving you 10% off your first purchase of any website or domain. So go check them out and get yourself started online today. Yo! We are literally on the ground, aren't we?
Yeah, you feel low in this car.
This is just, guys, I made it, innit? I'm done. I'm leaving the game. Then when I pull out the 600LT, YouTube has been completed.
Yeah,
full Alcantara dash. But just quickly, Matt, you actually got social media, right? Like Instagram?
Yeah, just Instagram mainly. Yeah, also vlogs.
Auto vlogs.
Tried a bit of YouTubing, but I'll leave it to the pros.
Nah, man, you need to get on it. Guys, it's got a 600LT. Imagine the awesome content you could be making. Guys, I was like, what do we do? Motorways? But I was like, nah, man, we gotta hit the assault test track. See what this thing's like in the bends. And what's this button here on the dash to open the glove box?
Yeah. You can spec it without a glove box to save 2 grams, but that's what I'm saying with it.
And these actually do come from factory with no aircon, no sound system, no nothing. So you actually option them back in, right?
You can option them out for free. So if you don't tick it, then you'll get aircon and stuff.
Right. It feels nice though, doesn't it? Over the bumps, it's pretty compliant. It's like
pretty good.
It's rigid, of course. Carbon tub, you say, yeah?
Yeah, you definitely know it's quite sporty, but you know, I've had other cars that are a lot more brutal when you're just cruising around town.
And how old are you, Matt?
I'm 33.
Smashed it. So you had the 570S before this. What did you have before that?
Before that, I had a BMW 330 Ci.
Okay.
I do like my Beamers.
It's a small car, isn't it? I mean, inside the car it don't feel tiny, but that exterior-wise, it's small little.
I think it's deceptive. I think it's bigger than it looks, but yeah.
From inside the cabin, it definitely feels bigger. 457 foot-pounds of torque, 7-speed dual clutch transmission. I know the non-Spyders, I think, are around 1250, 1260 kilos. I think you can make them a bit lighter with the MSO specs. Like there's a few lighter options. But 187 grand with no spec is what I read. And this is a track-focused car. It's like an absolute beast on track. I think they generate up to like 100 kilos of downforce over like the 570S. Dry sump, so good for high cornering speeds and stuff. But yeah, this is a weapon. So how does it feel like to own this? Is it like, I know with material you just get used to it, but like, is it just like an event every time you go in it? Do you enjoy it? You drive it every day or?
I drive it quite a lot, yeah. I don't quite daily it, but it's certainly not a trophy. Do
you have another vehicle?
Yeah, M5 comp. So,
M5 comp?
Yeah.
Jeez, Matt is not playing.
I'm not messing around.
Yeah, man. Wow.
That's the whip
oh,
track,
yeah. That's the ignition cut. That's a proper cracker, isn't it?
That's good fun, that.
You know what, guys? The thing is with a supercar is you're so low. It's the same with the R8s. You're so low to the ground. It's a whole different view you get of the road. It just sends you into giggles, basically.
It's a good view, isn't it? Out over the.
You can hear those valves opening as well, can't you? So what mode is this?
This is sport on both the handling and the powertrain.
The gearbox is literally buttons, isn't it? You got a launch button as well?
Yeah, can do launch control.
Active, is that for the suspension or?
Active turns on basically all of the different modes. So they split it into handling and powertrain. Right. And each one of those has basically normal, sport or track. You can kind of have your handling in sport, but your powertrain in a more aggressive track mode if you want, sort of independent. But you've got to push the active button to turn any of it on, otherwise it's just all in like completely normal.
And then what are these 2 buttons here then?
So that one will turn off
traction.
It puts it into something called dynamic mode, so it's not fully off. It just gives you a bit more slip.
Yeah.
And then you have to do some kind of like PlayStation cheat to get the full to get the full traction off.
What's that? L2, R2, pause, select. Oh man, everything just sounds and feels razor sharp. You done any track days in this or?
Not in this yet. Like COVID kind of hit and messed up a lot of the plans.
That is sick.
Doesn't take long to get to the speed limit in this.
Flipping hell, man. The way that's putting down power. You can feel it filtering the power, like over the bumps, it's just filtering it nicely.
The traction control on this is just point and shoot. It's so good. Yeah. Like you have to be an idiot to spin this out without.
Yeah. You have to drive it like a real arsewipe, basically.
Yeah.
If your name's Sideways Sid, basically. I'm joking, Sid. And obviously you got the B0s on, so like there's just tons of grip. Nice sunny day.
Yeah, they're all right. I don't think I'm ever pushing it hard enough on the road to need like semi-slicks or anything.
What about reliability? I mean, I'm not no expert, but you do. Well, I hear a lot of stuff about McLaren, like you know, having small little niggly things. Has it been any issues for you personally?
Yeah, there's a lot of hype about that, isn't there? I mean, just from my perspective, I wouldn't have bought another one if it was as bad as people were saying. Like, this one's been perfect. Not a single issue.
And what about your 570?
There were a couple of small issues, but you know, to be expected. You know, it got driven.
Yeah.
Did 23,000 miles in it, which is quite a lot for a supercar.
And there was
nothing. It never let me down. It's never like, you know, on the driveway or out somewhere broken down. A couple of little things McLaren fixed. I mean, you know, everyone knows the corrosion on the wings.
Yeah.
It's not secret. But they just replace them. Job done. So I'm happy.
So far, flawless ownership.
I'll say that, and then it'll go break down on this video.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think there is a case of sometimes you get like a bad one off the production line, and you tend to get a lot more issues. But none of the brands are, you know, immune to that.
That sounds lovely, man. And you can feel that thump, can't you?
Well, let me put it in the track powertrain, so then we might get a bit of that inertia push, they call it.
Man, you can hear that exhaust so clear, can't you? Yeah, see, it goes from normal into open, doesn't it? There's a bit of a ditch, yeah?
Okay.
Like, you want to slow it down, yeah? Slow it down. Right here, slow.
Oh, that's all right, mate.
Man's going to be getting
it grind out.
LLF fine on that. That'll be £30,000, thank you, Ricky. So what's insurance like?
For me, it's not too bad because I've built up a no claims for a while, for quite a while.
Well, how many years no claims?
I think it's about over 10 now.
Over 10 years.
Yeah. So
yeah, I've got about 10 years, but I guarantee I'll be paying 50 grand a month on this. What are you paying?
Being in London doesn't help. I think it's about $750
a year.
Yeah, but I got multi-car thing, so I think that helps.
That's a violation. I'm telling you guys, if I try to insure this tomorrow, do know I'm paying 15 grand a year or something. So what about the like maintenance package? Is there like some sort of warranty, bits like that with it?
They do a standard sort of 3-year warranty, which is pretty good. You know, unless you've done something stupid, it covers it. In terms of like service, it's what you expect, right? It's an expensive car, so.
Got any ideas on pricing, servicing?
I think probably just under $1,000 if you treated it well.
You could almost feel it tilting, like it's quite curving up, like as you went around that corner. I was leaning. Mate, that's a lovely crackle, isn't it? Also, I don't know if we mentioned, but the floor's completely exposed. There's no carpet. It just looks sick. Obviously weight saving, right?
Yeah, and also just a bit more noise. Like it does, you hear the road, you hear the stones hitting the bottom of the tub. It's quite addictive.
What does it rev to?
Like 8.5. You don't really need to take it right up that high to get it.
Yeah. You don't need to. Alright, mate, I think I'm going to end the video there. Thank you so much for taking me out.
My pleasure, mate.
No, I really appreciate it, man. What a lovely car, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, one day, people, one day. But anybody want to vlog?
Just my Instagram, auto vlogs.
Yeah.
And if you're interested in McLaren New Forest, are your guys.
They're the guys, yeah?
Yeah, they're the guys.
Cool. Well, guys, I'm going to end it there. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe, because something's going on with my speech at the moment. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.